Hello kids, and welcome to Sunday School Service with Miss Ruth. Jacob and Esau reunited and made peace. They buried their father Isaac, and Jacob continued to live in the land of Canaan. Today's story is about Joseph and his brothers. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. It is true we had no money, but I was rich as I could be. In my coat of many colors, my mama made for me. Joseph took care of the flocks with his brothers. Jacob loved Joseph very much, so he made him a coat. For this, his brothers hated him. One time, he dreamt that they were all tying sheaves when his sheaf stood upright and the remaining 11 bowed to it. Then he told another dream to his father and brother. The sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed to me. His father scolded him, and his brothers got jealous. So they hatched a plan to eliminate Joseph. When Jacob their father sent Joseph to his brothers in the field, they plotted against him. Let us throw him in the dry well and tell our father a wild animal devoured him. Then we will see what becomes of his dreams. One of his brothers decided that they sell him off as a slave to make some profit. So they did. Joseph arrived in Egypt as a slave to Potiphar. He worked so hard and was successful at everything because the Lord was with him. Potiphar made him in charge of his household. Potiphar's wife told a lie on Joseph, which infuriated Potiphar. He threw Joseph in prison. He met the king's chief baker and wine steward in the prison. Both of them had a troubling dream, and Joseph was able to interpret for them. The dream came true just as Joseph said. The wine steward was resumed to his position in the palace. The wine steward totally forgot about Joseph until the king had a challenging dream no magician or priest could interpret. The steward told the king about Joseph. The king sent for Joseph, and he interpreted the dream to the king of Egypt. 7 fat cows and 7 lean cows, where the lean ones swallow the fat cows, means 7 years of abundance and 7 years of famine. 7 heads of ripe grain and 7 heads of weak grain, where the weak ones swallow the ripe ones, means God is warning you about 7 years of abundance and 7 years of famine again. Joseph said, so put a competent man in charge to store food in the 7 fertile years. The king of Egypt instantly selected Joseph as the governor of Egypt, second in command to him. Joseph worked diligently all over the provinces to secure lots of grain and other foods. After the 7 years of plentiful, the famine came. People from far and near came to Egypt to buy food. Then one day, Joseph's brothers came to get food too. They bowed at his feet, and Joseph recognized them. Immediately, he accused them of being spies. Then he held one of his brothers, Simeon, hostage and asked the rest to go bring their other brother Benjamin to prove they are not spies. He filled their bags with the money they bought the grain with. When they found out at home, they were very scared. The famine in Canaan got worse, and Jacob asked his sons to go to Egypt for food again. They complained that if Benjamin did not go with them, they wouldn't be allowed in the city. It came to a point all the food was totally finished, so Judah vowed to return Benjamin in one piece back home. Their father agreed, that they go with Benjamin. In Egypt, Joseph was pleased to see his brother again. He pampered him more than his half-brothers. On their way back, Joseph put his silver cup in the bag of Benjamin. Then he sent his guards to search them. The cup was found in Benjamin's sack, and oh, how frightened the brothers got. What were they going to tell their father? How could they return without Benjamin? They pleaded earnestly and pleaded again that one of them be taken instead of Benjamin, but Joseph would not agree. For this, they could not return home. As they kept pleading Joseph, he could no longer bear his emotions, and he broke the news of his real identity to them. All the brothers were terrified. The news reached the king's palace, so he sent wagons, donkeys, horses, and other gifts to Canaan to commute Jacob and all his family into the land of Goshen in Egypt. Jacob was overjoyed to know his lost son is still alive and now a wealthy, influential man in Egypt. When they arrived, all the people of Canaan with his brothers and father bowed at Joseph's feet. Jacob blessed his grandchildren from Joseph, Manasseh, and Ephraim. In his old age, he pronounced blessings on all his sons. This brings us to the end of Sunday School service.
Subscribe, like, and share my channel to reach more kids around the world.